Good morning, everyone. Okay, so let's do this. If you didn't see my video on the rule of 3, none of this marking will make sense to you. So I will leave the link below to that video. I don't normally mark up my canvases like this, which you will hear in that video, but it was for a beginners, well, not just beginners, to be honest. I mean, this is how to create a perfect, a pleasing picture, which people don't actually realize why their eye is being drawn in. Anyway, so I'm going to get right to it. This is going to be a 3D triptych. I am keeping the 3 wooden panels together. They are 3 wooden panels. I've masked the sides, I've masked the backs, I've masked inside the backs as well. And now I'm going to get on and first of all paint the sky. So just getting the sky in. Apart from the white, nothing's diluted. I'm just going straight from the paint tube because it gives a really good coverage. And I don't necessarily want it to look exactly the same over each panel because that's how the sky is, it changes. So the horizon line on the ocean is going to be darker. All right, so I've got my brush again. I'm not too worried about cleaning my brush. I do a bit of kitchen towel that I dip it in, and I don't have to worry about this. I might overlap that a bit, but all right, let's begin dark at the horizon line. So I'm going to use some Payne's Grey mixed with some ultramarine. So that's the horizon line. You know, the landmass is going to go down here. The landmass is going to go down here. So really all I have to concentrate on is down here. So I'm just going to rinse. I hope you can see this a little bit, maybe. Just rinsing my brush off, squeezing it out, and then I'm going to get like a little green up here. This is like a metallic green. I love this. And then get lighter. And then I can lighten the whole thing, blending it with white. I'm just going to clean my brush again. I'm going to put some white in here to make it lighter. That's what I love about paint is... Actually, acrylics are less forgiving than oils, but oil is a whole different ball game. It really takes persistence and a lot of learning in oil, because when you first start painting in oil, basically everything turns to mud. But it is by far the premium of paints. Anyway, side to side, I'm going to get lighter and blending. So I do have some matte medium paint medium here, which I have put in the palette here because I'm not mixing the paints with water. This just helps the flow. It helps blending. And I was actually thinking of doing a whole video on how to, there she goes, there she blows. It's Penny. Got some construction workers in my basement, so she's being protective. I was thinking of doing a whole video on blending, but I don't know if there's really a need or a want for it right now, because it seems like most people, definitely my followers, are not into actually like painting. Everyone's into like fluid art right now. But if you would like me to do a video on how to blend paints like this, I am happy. And so drop me a line. So now I think I need some more turquoise. Yeah, we like the turquoise. I can mix some turquoise with some white, make it really light down here. Oh yes. Okay, enable white, more blending, more medium. Penny, I can hear you. I can hear those little barks you're making. You don't need to panic. All right, more blending solution, medium. All right. So now I'm going to wait for the ocean to dry. And then I will apply my molding paste and sand. So now I need to put my land mass down. And if you remember, I did kind of sketch this where I kind of wanted it to go. So all this is now is sculpting it into position. I'm going to separate them because it's going to be easier to do it in 3 pieces. Well, actually, these 2 have to be done in 1. But anyway, so hope I'm in view. This one is going to come down and into this part of the triptych. I think I need a different palette knife. I need a skinnier one. There. It's better. Oh yes. And then I don't really like the shape that that's taken, so all I'm going to do is scrape it off where I don't want it. Sides are covered with tape, so I'm not too worried about that. You can just get a kitchen towel or paper towel and just wipe it where you want it. So that's good. Now let me just tidy this up. I've got my real sand. I'm gonna have to go to the beach and get some more. And just drop that over the molding paste. Like so. And whatever sand I don't use, I'm going to scoop up in this plastic and put back in this box, container rather. This has bits and pieces from the beach, which I'm not going to worry about because it just adds more. All right. So that's my sand. And now the next bit, let me move my beach bushes off. That. So I have my triptych all in the camera. Actually, let's just move it over here a little bit so you can see the whole thing. These side bits are going to peel off. I'm just going to dab those down. And so now I am going to place my little bushes. See, I've got a big lot of land mass over here. So this is just natural moss. And I'm definitely going to, where are my tweezers? Place some in here. Bring that down to the end. And once this has dried, that is gonna like really hold that in place. It's not gonna go anywhere. And do another little one here. Lovely. And I think I might just do a piece up here as well. Kind of just on off. Maybe to balance it out, because really paintings should all be about balance. Let's have a bit sticking up. Actually, maybe this should be sticking up too. Yeah. All right, now shells. Don't think I'm going to put any starfish in this one. I'm just going to put some shells. And when this is dry by tomorrow, I can come back and resin the ocean and matte varnish the sky, and then we'll have our beautiful contrast. So I will see you all in the morning. I have so many projects going on right now, and what I want to do is get this one finished. I'm going to resin the ocean. So in order to do that, I am going to mask off the sky. I'll move that little bushy thing out the way. And then after about 3 hours, I'm going to take the masking tape off so I don't have like a hard ridge at the ocean. Excuse me, I have a frog in my throat. Okay, apologies for all the shadows, but it is raining cats and dogs. All right, so I need to get some cheap brushes for resin. Look, it's the last one I used. I tried to clean it and it didn't work. So I'm just going to go do the edges first. Once I've done the edges, I can do the middle bit faster. And this looks so nice when it's finished. Seriously, everything is sticky today. I've had a resin day. Yesterday I had a paint day. Today I'm having a resin day. All right, so I am going to skip this part because you don't need to see me paint the entire ocean. I will come back to you when this part has finished. If you want to see me paint an entire ocean, I will, well, the link to that other video, my other 3D or multi-dimensional ocean beach is below in the description box, so you can always check that out. Okay, here is the finished triptych. My multi-dimensional 3D, whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to give you a different angle so you can see the sand and the shells and the moss. That's green, real plants. And how lovely that contrast is between the resin and what I did with the sky was I used a matte varnish. So I didn't sign the actual front of this piece. I felt like it might be too intrusive. What I did was I signed each panel with my initial logo, and I will put my own personal seal on the back and sign it inside. This will be on my Etsy store within a few days. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.